Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, good evening, race fans, and welcome. We are here for the Tricky Triangle here tonight for the Ford Entertainment Group Xfinity Series here for the Sim500, and these guys just concluded their qualifying. We're getting set to grid them up here. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good, anyways. Hope so. See what these guys have got out here tonight. Pocono Raceway, if you're not familiar with Pocono, it's 3 turns. I know a lot of people try to haggle at the fact that maybe it's not 3 turns, but hey, anyways. I say 3 turns. So, there you go. We got Daniel Falkenham on top, though. Pole winner. Well, tonight, Alex, he had something to do tonight, so I'll lone haul it here. If you're out there watching, hit me up. Let me know who your favorite driver is. It's going to be a good one. We got Brian Macklin starting second. Ryan Howard going to be there in third. Mike Kelly up in fourth. Chad Coleman starting fifth. Glenn Campbell in the sixth. Jose Gonzalez back out there in seventh. Eric Arnold there in eighth. Robert Gillenwater in ninth, and Richard Beasley rounds the top 10s. We've got 29 machines out here tonight. We've got some good field. See if anybody's in the back here that's going to try to rumble through the front. Tommy Ryan there in 13th. David Comstock there in 11th, so keep an eye on them. Some good names in the back, though. See what happens. Pace cars pulling them off. Good shot of Pocono here. Like I say, 3 turns. You head off into turn 1. Then you go through the tunnel turn to turn 2. And you got the flat style turn there, turn 3. And then the long straightaway. They call it the Long Pond straightaway. before you head back into turn 1 again. So kind of a flat, high-speed style track. Got a little banking in turn 1. 2 and 3. 3's the biggest one. It's got the, less banking on it. Kind of flatter. Momentum coming out of turn 3 is what you got to have. If not, boy, they can shoot off by you, heading off down into that straightaway. You see the tunnel right there. Get you into the infield. What do they call it? Well, tunnel turn. Here we go. Get set. Line them up. Pace cars pulling off. Green flags about to fly. Flag man gonna rip his arm out. There we go. You'll see these guys go 3, 4, maybe 5 wide down this straightaway. But they got to shore that up before they even think about getting into turn 1. Probably could take it 3 wide in turn 1. Kind of a risky affair if you want to try it, but everybody's kind of 2 by 2. Clean run off into turn 1. Daniel Falkenham takes it out. Jockeying around behind him there. See what kind of position they can get. Ryan Howard moves up in the second. And behind him, Jose. He taking it 3 wide on Chad Coleman. Get some racing throughout the field. Look back here in the back. Talk about Tommy Ryan and company. That's Kevin Brown right there with him. Randy Yoakum. Get a look on his hood view here. Kind of showing off what it is. Heading out of turn 3. Complete lap number 1 is going to be all Daniel Falkenham. Good run. Tommy right there is going to try to see if he can't get a side-by-side on him. Got David Comstock right there to his outside, and he lost a little bit. Actually, that's not David on the outside. My bad. So, like, Scott Simley. Going to try to get David on the inside. Get to slip it up in there. Woo! Hold on, Richard Beasley. Had to move out the way. Glenn Campbell. Campbell right there. On the outside. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's not. Oh, boy, Richard Beasley smoking the tires. Added a turn. Robert Gillenwater right there behind him. It's a good race so far. Side by side again here with Tommy Ryan. Kevin Brown and company. Right behind him as they come out of turn 3 down the front stretch. You got Timmy Holmes right there again. He's up in the 16th spot. Meanwhile, out front, it's all Falkenham. Leading the freight train into turn 1. Ryan Howard's trying to pull him in tow there with Mike Kelly. Brian Macklin. Jose, Chad Coleman and company. Everybody single file for the moment. Kind of what this track's all about here, folks. Single file. You might see some guys better on the long run. They'll be single file for a moment, then all of a sudden they'll be like, take a pass here and there. Kind of like what Eric Arnold's trying to do right here on the inside of Chad Coleman. And that's for the 6th place spot, excuse me. He's looking to the inside. He's going to try to take that spot away. He's down there out of turn 3. He's going to get the momentum. He's going to lose it, and that's going to set it up for Glenn Campbell if he can pull up behind him. Campbell's all right there on him. Eric Arnold and company. Looked like Joey Katina going way off the track down there in the back for some reason. A little damage on the right rear of that machine right now. Oh, Lance Ripka right there. Lance bringing it over from the dirt side of things here. He runs the Coast to Coast Racing League. Got Jeff Hollinsworth. Last week we saw him do pretty good. We'll see what he can muster up here at Pocono, the tricky triangle. Right now he's in the 77 machine there in the 18th spot. Place is very tough to pass once you get behind trying to come through the field. I mean, just look at the lap times. Last time A 55.38 for Falkenham. Well, he just ran a 55.57. Just to give you an idea, all the way through the field, Ryan Wortman ran a 56.59. That's only a second separating the field. And all the way to 18th spot, they're all in the 55-second bracket. So about 2/10 only separating the top 18th to 20th. As we see right now, guys are still grinding it out. It's a good move so far amongst all of them. Chad Coleman still hanging on to 6th. Eric Arnold right there in 7th and 8th. Lynn Campbell. Good looking car. Good shot of him. He got a little damage on the nose. That might affect him as the race goes on. We'll have to see, but get the Trans Service Machine. I'm going to say they're the title sponsor of the Monday night series here, folks. Do not check them out. Check out the Sim500 at sim500.com. And if you're looking for a class act computer, check out Forward Entertainment Group. They will definitely get you hooked up. Jeff Scott over there. Look at Ryan Howard. He's pulling in just a little bit with the Kit Kat machine. Man's about to give him a break. Mike Kelly right there behind him. Brian Macklin's closed in on this group here. Right along with Macklin. See what he's doing, how he's doing in that steering wheel a little bit. Right there, looks pretty smooth. Got a good run down here heading off into turn 2. And this is a passing turn too. Down the inside, he's going to take it, break in. It'll be very smooth, just not much banking right there. He's able to make that pass, and Mike Kelly brings it, or excuse me, Brian Macklin brings it up to 3rd, passes Mike Kelly there. Good smooth run. Here's where you got to keep your momentum going. Goes in just a little bit high. He's going to keep that momentum coming out of the turn down this long straightaway. Now, question is some of these guys, do they shift or not? Some in real life do, some don't. They just go ahead and go on into turn 1. It all depends on how the setup is. Let's watch his RPM. Looks like, no, he's not shifting. Looks like he stayed in 4th. Some guys will opt to shift. Got David Comstock back here has got Robert Gillenwater on his inside. And Comstock's going to take that spot away from him. So I'm saying, you got these guys single filed and just go through the field. Next thing you know, there are little battles here and there. Guys a little better on the long run than fellas on the shorter run. Kevin Brown maintaining there in 14th. Scott Simley hanging on to 13th. We got that's a cluster of cars right there. Look at Brown closing in all up on the back end. He's trying to get him some get him a rifle and some coffee. The Black Rifle Coffee Company. Check out Kevin Brown on his Twitch channel. If you can't get you a shot of his Twitch, I'm gonna say it just Kevin Brown. I mean, I'm gonna look it up, but I think it's just Kevin Brown. There he goes. He got to run on the inside. Turn 2. That's a good passing turn if he can get the braking going on in there. It looks like he's got the move. Oh, it's just turn 3. My bad. Now, turn 3 trying to pass like that, you're on good tires, wouldn't be so bad, but he might lose a little momentum. If he could stay where he's at and get into turn 1 and not have to fall behind him, yeah, he should be able to shoot off. That's what I was thinking, shoot off down to turn 1 and take that. Now the problem for Scott Simley is Timmy Holmes here Holmes right there. Well, never mind. Boy, Kevin must have slipped a little bit because Simley says, I'm smiling. On the outside, good battle back here. They got a battle in front of them, too. It's Chad Coleman, or excuse me, Tommy Ryan, Robert Gillenwater there, but still, now Scott Simley was able to make it around Kevin Brown. Now you got Holmes on the outside. What you're going to start seeing now is guys better on the long run and guys better on the short run. What's up, Alex? Well, I appreciate it, Alex, man. Thank you. What's up, Bill? Newcastle, Indiana in the house. What's up? What's going on, Cook? How you doing? I hear you. A man from Newcastle. Awesome. Got a good run so far, though. Got Kevin Brown right here. Jimmy Holmes. Hey, you know I want to say it. What's up, Holmes? you know I'm wanting to say it. I'm sitting there, man, chomping at the bit to say it. I think of Randy Yoakum coming up on the back end there. Kevin Brown. Brown is kind of struggling. He was up there with Scott Simley earlier, and he passed him, and then all of a sudden, that car fell off like a rock. Well, what happened to him? He's lost some performance somewhere. Tires could have just automatically gave away on him. Got Tommy Ryan up here around the 12th place spot. Just good racing going on. In the meantime, Daniel Falkenham's got the lead. He's still out front. Got Richard Beasley there on the outside. Robert Gillenwater in the front. Tommy Ryan down low. You can see the slight banking here to these turns. Turn 2. There's not much. Turn 3's, it's not totally flat. There's turn 2, my bad. But turn 3's not totally flat. But it is kind of a flatter turn. There's old Richard Beasley right there. Almost lost that thing. Had to grab it up. It's all about momentum coming out of that turn right there, turn 3. If you lose that momentum, well, they'll be able to shotgun right by you on the straightaway. Look at Tommy Ryan, Scott Simley. Here comes Holmes on the inside. Oh, they almost thought about 3 wide. They had to back out of that one. Most of the cluster of machines right here. Right now, Glenn Campbell's in trouble. He's got Robert Gillenwater right behind him. Richard Beasley trying to see what he can do. Holmes hanging on in the back end of him there with Scott Simley smiling all the way. Here comes Gillenwater to the inside. Water takes that one. That pushes Campbell back there into the clutches of Tommy Ryan. Ryan gets a little bit loose, has to squeeze out of it a little bit there, but he says never mind. He puts the pedal to the metal. Takes it right on by. I think that damage is hurting Campbell. Holmes is still holding on there. Almost into the wall. He about ran himself up there. The team just about teamed himself out. Holmes now 3 wide. He got company. Kevin Brown. Got Simley. This is a race back here. Randy Yoakum there too. They're still door to door. Well, that car get a little bit tight up top. Some good, exciting racing though. Give him credit. Still got Holmes here. Gonna take that spot back. You see Richard Beasley working on the back end of Glenn Campbell. Let's see what our leader's doing. Leading. Daniel Falkenham, Ryan Howard, Brian Macklin. They're out for a Sunday drive. Mike Kelly there in Ford. Jose Gonzalez back out here. He switched up his paint job. He's got Budweiser on there. Must be thinking about getting drunk. Guess he's got, I know he's got Speedy Balls, and I guess he's got good beer. There you go. Here's your highlight reel, folks. He's got drunk balls. That was bad. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, Eric Arnold and company back in 7th. Chad Coleman up in 6th. David Comstock Yes, folks, we like to have fun. Sometimes we're professional, sometimes we're a little bit off the rocker. What you get when I'm old. Robert Gilliwater there at 10. Tommy Ryan, he pulls it up there in the 9th place spot. Glenn Campbell's just struggling right now, and I think some of that damage on his outside is what's causing it. Richard Beasley right there along with him. Beasley trying to squeeze him. They made a little contact coming out of the turn. Boy, that could have been disastrous. Good heads up by Kevin Brown and company. Wow. It is a good race, Bill, so far. Absolutely. Get those likes, shares, follows out there for the league. I know they appreciate it. You got Ryan Beasley right now trying to hang on to it. Kevin Brown, he had to slip just a little bit. Scott Simley right there along with him. Most of you battling going on around here around about the 11th on back spot. A lot of good style battling happening. Jimmy Coleman's right there in the mix. Beasley trying to clean that car up with some Tide. Got a little damage from that contact a minute ago. So, yeah. You see Glenn Campbell up here still fighting. He's got Holmes right there on his inside. We got up here, we got Eric Arnold moving in on the back end of Chad Coleman. Actually, Jose Gonzalez has run down Mike Kelly. That's a switch for 4th place. Mike Kelly might be dropping off the pace. He's actually got Chad Coleman pushing on him. Here comes Eric Arnold. Like I said, this is the time when you start seeing those tires start to give up. Guy struggling a little bit. Mike Kelly back on the inside of Jose as he slips. Here comes Coleman to the inside. Oh, they push up the track. Well, Jose's not giving up that outside lane, though. Kelly's trying. They'll still duke it out door to door. Solid race into turn 1. Mike Kelly, though, has the preferred line inside. Jose's going to have to drive this thing into turn 1, and he does. Drove it in there, but he couldn't get the car to stay down low. Here comes Arnold to the inside. See Coleman power back to the outside of him. This is a good battle for about 4th place spot here. Meanwhile, Macklin is 2.5 seconds ahead, almost 3. Falkenham's about 4. Those top 3 cars have just moved away. Look at this. This is a cluster. Traffic jam at 100-some mile an hour. Eric Arnold's there. David Comstock's in the mix. You got 5 cars racing hard. Good race right here. Comstock looks to the outside. Arnold down on the inside. Mike Kelly there in front of them. Still got Coleman beating down the back end of Jose. Fire off into turn 1. Arnold's right there. Comstock's going to see. You don't have Scooby snacks, but boy's got a bunch of Monster Energy he could give old Scooby. Right there on his back bumper. Team Parts. He right here with David Comstock riding with him. It's still 5-car battle. See Eric right there got a little bit tight going into the turn. He moved up. Comstock's going to stick his nose on the insides. He's going to get that momentum run down the whole front stretch here, this Long Pond straightaway. If he stays where he's at, he's got that preferred line unless Arnold can't really drive it in because he's got Mike Kelly right there on his outside. Gonna try. He drove it in there. The problem is the middle off is not where he's going to be able to hold it, I don't think. They are still door to door. Good race. Going to allow Tommy Ryan to get up here. Shoot off here into the tunnel turn. Turn 2. Another passing zone here for Comstock. Got to be careful. Starting to get slick. Tires right now giving up the ghost a little bit. And they're battling in front of them right there too. Chad Coleman, Jose, Mike Kelly. Plus it's just a 4th on back. Now you know what turned into a 5-car battle is about to turn into a 7-car battle here soon. You got Tommy Ryan and Robert Gillenwater. Look at this, door to door, 2x2, down to straightaway. Turn 1, Jose Gonzalez leads them off into that turn. Mike Kelly outside with Eric Arnold. Here comes Tommy Ryan moving up. He's bringing Gillenwater to him. Now we got about another 6-car battle here. Tommy Ryan's in the mix. Arnold says, I'm tired of being on the outside. I'm going to try the inside of Mike Kelly for a moment. Comstock wasn't able to make that pass. Good race so far. It's a good race right in this area here. I don't know about y'all. Enjoying it so far though. Oh, he got up on the apron right there, the curb just a little bit. Upset that car. That's Tommy Ryan. Now he's going to try to take the spot away from David Comstock. I mean, this is just crazy. Crazy. Got about 4 or 5 machines right there. Look at Comstock tearing off the back end. Eric Arnold. Meantime, our leader up front, he's just having a Sunday drive. He's got about a half second, a little over half second over Ryan Howard. Daniel Falkenham. Not much materializing up here. His 3rd place man Brian Macklin's back there. So the top 3 have moved away from Jose. Now he's pulled away from that pack a little bit himself here, Chad Coleman. But in the meantime, Tommy Ryan is still all over the back end, so it's about the best battle on the track right now. That's around about the 6th, 7th, and 8th place spot. You see David Comstock fire off down the inside. Mike Kelly pushes up the track. And Tommy Ryan again. Wow. 4 machines right there. That was awesome. We're going to sit here, Eric Arnold right in front of him. Chad Coleman right there. Jose leading that pack. They've all went single file for the moment. We'll let those tires cool down just a little bit. Not, you're going to fall off the pace real quick. So far, it's been a very feisty style race. See him trying to snake down the front stretch here. Kind of break that draft a little bit. That's Gillenwater. He's going to peek to the inside. Driver off down into turn 1. Oh, Kelly, he got a little bump up top. Messed him up. He's going to fall off right behind Gillenwater coming out of turn 1. Nice. Let's see what's happening to Kevin Brown. Brown back here in the 16th spot with Jimmy Coleman. I've seen Jimmy for a while. Richard Beasley, he's falling off. He's back in 18th. Ralph Vandervorst, run for him. He's up 19th right now. Trying to work over the back end. Look at him. He went one way, went the other. Nice looking paint job too. Let's see if we can get a close up of that. Mystic. Got some dude's head on it. Yeah, awesome. Nice paint job. Battle here for 17th. Kevin Brown's in trouble. And that is Hollinsworth. Trying to take that spot away. It's usually what you see on this track. Everybody kind of single filed. You see this little cluster of battles here every once in a while. Nice Coast Guard machine there. Hollinsworth. Ain't quite clear Brown yet. He's trying. Out of 2. If we can get it done out of 3. Brown slides up the track, he might be able to. And Brown's going to get that run off the turn, though. Gonna bring Ralph with him. Yeah, you see that run up that Brown just got. These guys are back at it again. I tell you what, they just will not give up on each other. Tommy Ryan, Mike Kelly, Gillenwater. It's probably some of the tightest battling going on the track right now. See David Comstock right there. Mike Kelly falls back there into Scott Simley. So again, it's around about 6 on back. Everybody's nose to tail. No room for mistake in this pack of cars. That's 3, 6, 7, 8 machines right there, all battling for position. How you enjoying the race out there, folks? Been good so far. I'm enjoying it. Guys are putting on a good show for us. We're at lap 27, about to click it off here. Been all these guys right now, and it's been all Daniel Falkenham out front. Falkenham says, I'm out for a Sunday drive. Don't mind me. Chad Coleman right there. Gillenwater got a little bit out of shape. Ryan along with him. Here comes Kelly. They are still nose to tail. Good race amongst all these guys right here. Kelly's going to look to the inside of Ryan. Can't take that spot. Nope, not going to be able to. Oh, Mike Kelly, one of the first ones to come on pit. Jose's with him. So pit stops. Now that's another thing. They run 100% fuel here. Let's see, at 28, that's a little early, but I'm going to say that these guys can go solid well over 30 laps here. No problem at all. So maybe Mike Kellingham's thinking, this thing goes green, I need to do something. The leader, Daniel Falkenham, still out front. He's got about 7/10 lead over Ryan Howard. Brian Macklin back here, and they've got a 5.5 second over David Comstock, who is now up to 4th after Jose pitted. Wow. Steve Ritter on pit road. So, and you see Glenn Campbell, Jeff Hollinsworth on pit road. A lot of guys starting to make their pit stops here. Jose's made it. Mike Kelly, Kevin Brown, Jeff Ryan, Brian Wortman, Steve Ritter, Jeff Hollinsworth, Glenn Campbell, all on pit road. Be interesting to see when these guys come in. Very good battle right there. That's Gillenwater. The inside is going to try to take Coleman. The 6th place spot. Tommy Ryan's on the outside. He is pushing Chad for everything he's got. And here comes Scott Simley. 2 by 2. Ryan's going to try to thread the needle. He does. He puts that car right in there. That's going to allow him to take that spot away from Coleman. That was a good driving job. Heads up by him. Wow. Timmy Holmes still in there. You got a cool name. Here, give him credit. It's good racing right here, though. Around about the 9th, 10th place spot. Simley, 10th place. Okay, Garrett Arnold on pit road. Coleman's coming with him. And more pit stops. This is going to split the field up massively. They are doing good, ain't they, Bill? So far, it's a really good race here, Pocono. Now, what these pit stops are going to do, though, is really going to split this field up a little bit. And I say that, then they might eventually all come back around to be together. Usually what you see with this league, I don't want to jinx them, but they do have some pretty good races here. That's the one thing about this the series here with these guys is they have some pretty clean races. Not to say they don't have cautions or anything, but they've got races that can go flag to flag quite often. So right now, this one looks pretty good. And Brian Macklin, third place man on pit road. And Brian Macklin just disconnected. What? Our third place runner, something happened. Because our third place car just went in pit road and then just disconnected. Wow. Now you got Tommy Ryan, several other guys coming on pit road. Looks like Ryan Howard might think about it. When does Daniel Falkenham? Yep, here comes Ryan Howard, second place car. Falkenham in. Leaders on pit road. I don't know what in the world happened to Macklin. Crazy. Wow. So our third place car, unfortunately, out of the race here tonight. Technical difficulties. Let's see what happens here. It's pretty much going to cycle Daniel back around to the lead. See how far off Jose is. Jose's right there. He was able to get around Ryan. Now remember, Jose pitted at lap 27. So did Mike Kelly. So the tire wear is going to be the biggest issue as the run goes on. And I think that's what Daniel wanted. Just in case there's a green-white checkered at the end. You never know. But I think Ryan Howard, as those tires go on, he's going to be able to get right around, back around Jose. Chad Coleman right there. So a lot of these guys maybe right there. You see Ryan Howard, Jeff going on pit road. Ryan's probably going to try to make short work here in second place. Scott's on pit road. Yep, there goes Ryan. He's going to utilize those new tires. Got to try to keep Falkenham in striking distance. I have no clue what happened to Macklin. Wow. Running third. Went into pit road and then just boom, gone. Chad Coleman, look at that, way back off the pace. They got Eric Arnold right there, Tommy Ryan. Here's where you want to try to, I don't know if you want to save tires. And you see Tommy Ryan moved up on the back end, Eric Arnold. That's where a 6th or 7th place spot. I don't know. And Ryan Howard on pit road again. What? Oh, did he get a black flag? Are you kidding me? Second place car back on pit road. You want to talk about devastation? This right here could just pretty much cost him a good finish or in the race. Especially with as green as it's going. I mean, yeah, he must have got a black flag for something. Not quite sure what. Maybe, well, if he got a speeding penalty, they would have held him on pit road. So, not sure what the black flag is, but he's been held. Talk about going from having a competitive car So the third place car out of the race. The second place running car now with a penalty back in 24th. I mean, that right there just kind of blows the wind out of your sails pretty much. I mean, you want to talk about just sitting there going, ugh. As you see, you just went a lap down. Wow. Wow. Ryan Howard. Can't believe that one. So, what a turn of events. Puts Mike Kelly in second. Jose there in third. Falkenham with a 3.5 second lead. Chad Coleman right here. And you still got Tommy Ryan and company. Old Steve Ritter, though, there with David Comstock and him. Talk about a turn of events. This. You got Timmy Holmes here hanging on to 10th place. Kevin Brown back here. You know what? Just do the OSR Network rundown order. This is what we call this, the OSR Network rundown order. Online simracingnetwork.com, your home for fun and exciting sim racing. Check us out at OSR Network on Facebook. Hit the likes and shares, folks, and on YouTube. As we got Daniel Falkenham, who's been just dominating all night long with Raging Cajun Lobster Machine out there. Looking very, very good so far. Mike Kelly up in the second. Man says, can you hear me now? Verizon looking good in second. Jose Gonzalez, he's got fast beer, fast sandwiches and everything else, and a fast car in third. Chad Coleman holding on to the NOS machine there in fourth. Eric Arnold up into the 5th place spot with a Scooby machine. Tommy Ryan, they're looking Northern machine there running 6th. David Comstock with the monster out there in 7th. Robert Gillenwater holding on to the 8th place spot. Steve Ritter, my bad, with the Leaf Guard machine up in the 9th. There's old Timmy Holmes. He's up in the 10th place spot. Scott Simlicon, Smiley Man out there with the Black Rifle Coffee. He's up to 11th. Kevin Brown. Check him out on Twitch there. You want to see a driver's point of view. As he's hanging on to 12th. Jimmy Coleman running a pretty good race right now up into 13th. Jeff Hollingsworth. He got the Coast Guard up 14th place spot. Glenn Campbell there in the Trans Service Cup machine. Nice. Appreciate old Trans Service. Been a long time supporter here. He's in 15th. Ralph Vandervorst and the Mystic machine up in the 16th place spot. You got Randy Yoakum. Oh, that's a nice looking machine. Something ain't free, but can't read the rest of it. But like that, he's up in the 17th. Richard Beasley got the Tide Ride out there, cleaning it up. A little damage on the right-hand side there, but he's in 18th. Jeff Ryan, roll back to the Earnhardt days there. The 19th place spot. James Durr. Town Bank. Looking good in 20th. Steve Herring back here in another monster machine. He's up to 21st. You got Jeff Wilco there. The white and gold machine up in the 22nd. Brian Wortman having a good solid run here tonight. 23rd machine. Right there, Ryan Howard. Unfortunately, he was running in second. Had a penalty. Had to come all the way back. Riding in the 24th spot. Joey Katina back out here in 25th. Joseph Burgess, he's out here running with the track racer car back at 26th. And Gerald Livingstone, all forward man, back at 27th. Got 2 cars out right now. Lance Ripka and Brian Macklin, who was running third earlier on, out of the race. That brings us back up here to this guy's been dominating with a 5.3 second lead right now. It's all his, in control. Daniel Falkenham, well, I'll get it out in a minute. Daniel Falkenham just out there blistering the field right now. Go back here because we got a good race heating up. We're about the 5th, 6th, 7th place spot. You see David Comstock moving in. Like Tommy Ryan. He is, Eric Arnold looks in his rearview mirror. All he can see is beady eyeballs of Tommy Ryan probably through that visor. Got 21 to go. Been a solid race so far. You see Comstock able to move up there though. Now you're about a 4-car battle. Tommy's got to figure out, do I want to take a chance to go around Eric? Because, yeah, He's got those two right there with him. But Daniel Falkenham, Mike Kelly, Jose, Chad, but this right here is a battle for about 5th, 6th, and 7th. You see David Comstock moves up. Now you've got, they've moved up on the back end of Chad Coleman. And now you've got two cars coming out in turns, all kind of wicked loose. My man on Mondays would say slideways. There you go. Old Corey. I think he says it's not quite sideways, not quite straight. So that's why he calls it that. I'm like, okay, man, I hear you. Back end of Comstock's all bashed in. Shouldn't affect him too bad. It's right there. See Robert Gillenwater, but up front there, look, Eric Arnold. Arnold's trying to battle out. Tommy is on the outside. They moved it up on Chad Coleman. Look at Tommy Ryan take a fire back on the outside of him out of one. They're going to head off into the tunnel turn. Now you got David Comstock. Out of the turn here. My bad, that was turn 3. Joey Katina back on pit road. Well, Arnold cut the nose off of Gillenwater. Water had to probably check up just a little bit. But we're back at a good battle here, and if they don't watch it, they're going to bring Holmes up here. Go back here. Ryan Howard just still way off the pace. Just trying to do what he can do right now. Points. That's the only thing he can do. Arnold's in trouble with Gillenwater. Got 18 to go here. Been a good solid race so far. Eric Arnold, Robert Gillenwater, David Comstock, Tommy Ryan and company. Chad Coleman, ooh, right there you saw. Ride with Tommy as he's going to try to take that spot away. See what he looks like. Thing's on 8,000 RPMs. It's off into one. He's got it. And he's going to take the spot away. Good shot right there. You know, we did something the other week, and we saw that the Camaros and the Mustangs were doing 8,000 RPMs. But the Toyotas weren't. And by logic, folks, they should be faster, more power. I think it's just a visual thing. You see Eric right there battling that wheel. Had to turn it right. So going down the straightaway here, let's see what the RPM is on the Mustang here. We saw it at 8,000. And it's going to be 8,000 for about 81 for here. So our test, and see, here's the thing. The only Toyota out there is Kevin Brown besides James Durr and Lance Ripken, Brian Macklin, who Macklin was running. But let's ride here. I'm going to say it's only a visual thing, but there again, which I mean, Kevin does have some damage on that car. That's actually going to hinder him. Let's see if we can't go. Durr's going to probably be a better example. He doesn't have damage. Aerodynamics is not going to hurt us here. Gotta see. Get out of turn 2. You see that car? It's just the Toyotas seem like they just don't get up to speed. Now, obviously, they might be a better handling car. See, that might be the trade-off, where their handling might be a lot better. They might be able to get through those turns. You can see right there, they go way far down on the RPM gauge. Well, let's see what he pulls down the straightaway. Let's see if he pulls 8,100. See how slow that thing gets up to speed. Right there. Nope. That's about 600 RPMs different. I thought that was very unusual. And I don't know if it's just a visual thing, but now there again, when I say that, there theoretically could be a little less power in the Toyota, but yet the handling could be good. And now on a track like this, might be where they would struggle, and that's why you see maybe some of the 1.5, 1 mile tracks, Toyotas do probably pretty good. They handle well. But there is visually there, and in real terms, folks, I mean, whether you agree with it or not, in real terms, if the Camaro and the Mustang is turning more RPMs, they're making more power. Theoretically. And there again, it all depends on how the motors are built and the power band is distributed. So, I just thought it was kind of interesting to see the difference in there. Also, too, more RPMs, you're going to burn more fuel. So, Toyotas might get a little better fuel mileage. It's just all kinds of things you can think of. If that translates over here to iRacing, if it's not just a visual type of thing. So, who knows? Something to discuss with maybe one of the pro drivers. So something to really discuss. I mean, I've seen it before. Something we'll try to dabble into as races go on, different tracks, different scenarios. This league's more of it's more Chevy based. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of even Ford Chevy, but it's more of a Ford Chevy style out here. We got Robert Gillenwater hanging on to 6. As we got 12 to go here. All Daniel Falkenham. 12-second lead over Mike Kelly. Jose Gonzalez. David Comstock right there. Comstock could get up to 3rd. He's got a shot. So does Tommy Ryan. So it's not out of the woodwork for these guys to get up there. There's only a 1.5 second difference between 2nd and this pack back here. So don't close your eyes yet. They got time. And they're faster. Especially Comstock. He pitted at lap 32. The other two guys pitted at lap 27. So here's where those tires are going to come in. And his last time, he ran almost 4/10 faster. Yeah, over 4/10 faster than Jose. So he keeps running that pace. He's going to catch Jose and go right by him and get that 3rd place. Comstock, good run by him. Very good run. And he's got 11 laps, so he's got plenty of time to get it done. Plenty of time. He would almost have enough time. Yeah, I mean, he's really fast. He's almost got enough time to run Mike Kelly down. I mean, you've got Tommy Ryan, Robert Gillenwater, all pitted at 30, 32, 31, 32. Eric at 30, Coleman at 30, so Kelly and Gonzalez are in trouble to hang on to their spots. Gonzalez right now, he knows he's in a battle. I mean, that's pretty much going to be new tires versus old tires. And here's where those new tires are going to really, really help. As you see David right there with got a pull coming out of turn 3. He's going to get that draft. He's going to slingshot right by him into turn 1. And nothing that Jose can do. Speedy Gonzalez falls to 4th. Good old Jose, man. Like him. He's a good guy. So can Tommy get up there? David now is going to have a chance to run down Mike Kelly. We'll have to see. Does he have enough? Comstock trying to take that second place. Here comes Comstock. He's going to take over second. David Comstock to the point now. He's not going to have enough time to run down Falkenham. And Jose's in trouble. Robert Gillenwater's the aggressor here. Look at this. He wants that spot away from Jose. Going to get it. Here comes Tommy Ryan to the inside. Jose's nothing he can do on those older tires. Here comes Eric Arnold. Laps are winding down. Time's running away. 8 to go here at Pocono here tonight for the Ford Entertainment Group Xfinity Series for the Sim500. Looking for a good league to join going up this Sim500. So far it's been clean and green. I won't jinx it though. Still have a caution. Still have that green-white checker. Mike Kelly right now is kind of wondering, do I got enough to hang on to third? We'll see. We will see. He's right there. Gillenwater's closing. And you see him right there. Gillenwater takes over the third place spot from Mike Kelly. Tommy Ryan up to fifth as laps winding out. I mean, pretty much the older tires kind of just falling off as the pace goes on. So Daniel Falkenham leading it. David Comstock there in second. Robert Gillenwater third. Mike Kelly falls to fourth. Tommy Ryan up in the fifth. Tommy's going to try to work him over too and try to see if he can't take over that fourth place spot. Jose's back to seventh. Eric Arnold there in sixth. Scott Simley hanging on to eight. Chad Coleman ninth. And Steve Ritter picks up the 10th place spot. You see Ryan right here trying it. And we'll see. Has he got it? Yes, he does. Tommy Ryan. Good shot so far. Laps winding down. David Comstock out front. Or excuse me, Daniel Falkenham out front. David Comstock in second. Robert Gillenwater right there. 4 to go here. Eric Arnold moving in on Mike Kelly. Oh, Scott Simley hanging back there in 8th. Get through the field, see if we can find a battles going on. Everybody's kind of spread out right now. You see Ryan Howard's moved up to 18th. He was back in 25th. So he's able to make up a little bit of ground. But just not enough. That penalty, devastating. Had a fast car all night long, but wow. There's your leader, Daniel Falkenham. He has pretty much led at every lap. He's led every lap. Look. Let's see if I can't find that statistic for you. Let's see. Trying to see if I can't find the statistic on how many laps he's actually led. There's nowhere where it tells me. Okay. I tried. White flag one more time. I do know that. For this man right here. One more time around. Daniel Falkenham. Out of turn 2. Final time. And there he goes. Checkered flag. Daniel Falkenham wins it here at Pocono. What a finish to this one. Flag to flag. He pulled it off. Falkenham winning it here. Good run. David Comstock coming up in third. Robert Gillenwater in third, excuse me, and Comstock up in second. We'll have to wait and see if Gillenwater comes down in here, but I'll tell you what, let's bring up second place man, David Comstock. Get a word with it. David, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, got you.
Well, I tell you what a race. You were able to battle back up front, but a flag to flag here was awesome. Old Daniel had it locked down, but you had a fast car, came through the fields. Anything else you could have done different?
Qualify better and not almost destroy myself on the pit out lap. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was definitely a Code Brown moment.
I hear that. Well, hey, I tell you, so a little bit of heartache there for your top guys like Ryan Howard and Brian Macklin, but nonetheless, good pit strategy, was able to get you up to second. You got anybody one thing for an awesome finish tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sim500, all the admins for putting on our all of our series in our league here. FEG for sponsoring our series on Sunday nights here. Everybody at Team Name, all of my teammates. Congrats to Daniel on the win. He's, every single week, really fast, and so he's tough to catch, and it's impossible to catch when he's in a totally different zip code. He's probably already packed up with this hauler and heading back to the shop. So that's how quick he is. Thanks to Monster Energy, Shop Mobile, or what is it? The Shop Mobile Shop. I think it is snapmobile.shop. There you go. I'll get it right. Racingbiz.com. You guys for broadcasting. Appreciate you guys.
Well, man, as always, there you go. I know you're fast. Got that monster machine out there. David Comstock running up front, finishing out in second. Again, congratulations. There we go. Comstock moving it up. Well, we got Robert Gillenwater here. Let's bring him up here and get a word with him. Robert, Joy, Booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, I tell you what, snuck up there and got third place. Good pit strategy on your end. How was the car all night?
I felt pretty good. It was a tad loose. You had to really work the throttle. Just trying to save some tires there at the beginning and just kind of stack some guys up. I think Tommy gave me a big break there once. He was taking it 3 wide, and it probably would have been a wreck if he hadn't backed out of it. So I appreciate that. But just really just concentrate on taking care of my stuff early, hopefully to make a run at the end. And that's kind of what I did. I didn't have anything, of course, for Daniel or Comstock, but good finish.
Hey, nonetheless, man, you came home a third. Good points tonight for you. Got anybody one thing for a good run?
Yeah, Diabetes Research Foundation and being on the car, and Ford Entertainment Group for sponsoring the series, and of course you guys there in the booth, and Jimmy Coleman does a fantastic job here, admin and Joy and all those guys, and send a happy birthday out to one of my old buddies, Mark. It's his birthday today, so we appreciate him watching, and just another pretty good race.
Hey, there you go, third place finish. Robert Gillenwater bringing it home. Again, congratulations. There we go. Well, this guy, I don't know. He just domination. Daniel Falkenham, Joy the Boot, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, are you home yet?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Well, that's what David said. He said you're probably already packed up in a hauler and heading back because, man, you had this thing under wraps. What was you feeling out there on that track? I mean, it just seemed like this was your go-to place here.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good race between me, Howard, and Macklin there at the beginning, and then eventually it just all got all spread out and whatnot. So definitely was impressed we managed to go green like this. So that was a very fun race, especially with how the car drove tonight and whatnot. There was times it was really loose, and there was times it would be very tight at the very end of the run. So yeah, it was interesting. But overall, I'm glad we could get the field spread out. Bring a little bit of a strategic race in there too. So. Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like you said, flag to flag. I mean, all no cautions. It was great here at Pocono. I mean, this is a tricky place over the course, but man, I tell you what, you was out there dominating as usual, man, and you just blew the field away. You got anybody want to thank for an awesome win?
Yeah, I just got to thank everyone at Sim500 who runs the show and whatnot. Got to thank Ford Entertainment Group for sponsoring the series. Got to thank First Air Bailoff 207 for all their support of me. Got to thank you for putting on the broadcast. That was going to be a good one to go back and watch. Shout out to everyone who raced again tonight for keeping that thing green for 60 laps. I think we got that done under an hour, so that was pretty impressive. So shout out to everyone who raced tonight. Shout out to all my teammates, Team Name, Chad Coleman, David Comstock, Kevin Brown, Richard Beasley, who was in here tonight. And yeah, thanks to everyone who watched the race tonight as well. And yeah, it was a good show tonight, and glad we could get to drive this car, have a lot of fun with this car tonight, because tomorrow is not going to be as fun. So, so very thankful. We're going to be soaking this one in, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Like you said, come out dominating fashion, blew the field out. You did have a teammate right there coming out home behind you, as always. Winner tonight, Daniel Falkenham. Again, congratulations there, Daniel.
Thanks, Joe.
There we go, Daniel Falkenham. Good win for him tonight. Solid win. Unfortunately, some heartbreak for Ryan Howard and Brian Macklin there, but again, a good, solid finish by these guys, David Comstock, Robert Gillenwater. Well, for myself and everybody here at the Sim 500, everyone, have a good night.